And we are here in Atlanta, Georgia, where we are handcrafting the finest fully modernized classic. This Caribbean turquoise truck right here in front of me is on the assembly line. It is for sale. It will be done in the next few days and it'll be ready for immediate delivery. I will walk you through this truck and show you all of the colors and options. If you're interested, don't wait. You can actually text or call our team on this live broadcast right now. We have sold several vehicles on the live in real time while doing this. And so if you want this truck and you don't want to wait and you love this color, great opportunity. You can text or call, or you can DM us on Instagram and we will give you all the details. We do take trades. We do offer financing as well. And this particular truck here has every single option. It is finished in Caribbean turquoise. Caribbean turquoise is a classic paint color, and we paired it with Wimbledon white accents. And then check out the interior on this. This is white rock leather. I love this color. It is a little bit off-white compared to snow white leather. Check out my glove versus the color here. And then check out the little detail of Caribbean turquoise matching thread all throughout. Just the little details here. And then on the inserts here, we went with matching white rock leather interior, woven, and each one of these is a basket weave strips of leather, all done by hand. The entire vehicle is handcrafted, and this is not a restoration. We used to build restorations, but they didn't drive like a modern car and they have zero safety features. So over time, we evolved to a modern car chassis. And so what you get is truly the best of both worlds. And I'll walk you through that as well. But underneath it all, underneath the sheet metal, underneath all of what you see here on the exterior is a modern 2025, 2026 chassis, a modern platform. And so instead of an old car and an attempt to make it more modern, we took a modern car chassis and built a vintage, classic-inspired vehicle on top of it. And the difference in what you get is a vehicle you could drive every single day. It's not going to have any squeaks, leaks, or rattles. It's not going to break down. And it's going to drive like a modern vehicle because it is a modern vehicle. And then the best part that no classic car or restoration can give you is the fact that it has modern safety features. Big deal, especially if you plan on driving it, especially if you have kids or family, especially if you actually want to get it out of the garage and use it as a normal vehicle. You can drive it on the freeway, you can drive it in the rain, you can take it on the road trip, and you won't have to think twice. Much like your Range Rover or G-Wagon, it has everything, including the modern driving characteristics. So this truck right here has every single option. And back here you can see you've got the teak wood, you have the upgraded premium Focal audio sound system, including the 10-inch hidden JL subwoofer right here. And one of our sales guys here is showing it to a prospect right now. So it'll probably be gone soon. But here's the good news with this. You don't have to wait long. So it is in station 3 right now. We're going to have this wrapped up. We build everything on an assembly line. It'll go into test miles. And after test miles, it'll go into an inspection tunnel. So it is just days away from completion. And you can reserve it right now by texting our team or giving them a call. Or if you want to DM, you can use Instagram and DM us. We're broadcasting this live on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, X, and a couple other platforms. And so inside of here, you'll see the details. So everything's kind of wrapped up here for protection, but it is an absolute piece of art. And we have successfully delivered in 2025 over 200 vehicles of this exact platform. And the reviews that we're getting from our clients who own Ferrari, Lamborghini, Bentley, Rolls-Royce, even people who own Bugatti and Koenigsegg, they tell us the craftsmanship and the details are on par with anything in their garage, regardless of the price point, A, and B, it quickly becomes their favorite car, which is really cool, especially when you can buy anything. So you have on the exterior, this is a brand new 100% American-made steel body. The entire body is brand new, and this is not a restored body. It wasn't ever in the field. It's not a rusty old body that we rehabbed, nor is it the body that you see on resto mods today. And I'll go into further detail on what that means for you. But essentially what we did was we started with a new 2025 platform, chassis underneath. And to give you an idea of why that's important, the old cars out there, old Broncos, old Defenders, old Land Cruisers, old trucks from the 60s and 70s had a few flaws that today, today's buyer, especially this price point, will not like. Old school geometry on old trucks, it tends to be a very narrow track width and a very short wheelbase. Those two things combined, plus solid axles, which is great for off-roading, but you're probably not off-roading your G-Wagon or your Range Rover, will make your driving experience in an old car likely undesirable. And we know this because we've driven them ourselves. We built them back when that was the best you could do, and we took client feedback. And so our clients asked us, can you make it drive better? Can you make it like my modern car? Can you make it like my G-Wagon or Range Rover? And so to achieve that, you want a wider track width up here, and you want a longer wheelbase. And so starting with a modern 2025, 2026 chassis gives you that. So immediately it's going to drive different. And down here, you have independent front suspension, IFS. Check all the cars in your garage. If you're a modern car buyer, all your cars have IFS. The people who have solid axles either just have it because they bought an old car or restoration or rest mod, or they're likely hardcore off-roaders. You're probably not. So having said that, if you did want to off-road this, which I've personally done myself, you could do it easily, and it'll have all of the technology as well to keep you out of trouble. Now, if you're an expert off-roader, then you're an outlier, but that's probably not who's buying this vehicle anyway. Okay, so now you have a wider track width, longer chassis, independent front suspension, and then we went and engineered and designed our own classic-inspired body. This is really important because they don't make this body. This is our own custom body that we went to Detroit and stamped using brand new American-made steel. And this steel is wider and longer to fit the modern car chassis, which is a big deal. And the nice thing, and I know it's all covered up here, but when you stamp your own brand new steel body panels in the US, by the way, not overseas, not only do we control our own supply chain, but we can control that quality. And everything was completely engineered down to the millimeter in CAD. And then we have an amazing team of people that then transform this chassis into a piece of art that you could drive every single day. And you don't have to think twice. And you could really enjoy it with your family on a road trip, on a nice day, on a rainy day. We have clients that drive it every single day, even though they have multiple cars. And they didn't think they would. But once you sit inside and you see the amount of luxury and the amount of detail and just how unique and different this is compared to anything else on the road, it quickly becomes a favorite. You also don't have to give up modern creature comforts. So underneath here, you have a 12-inch touchscreen navigation infotainment system. You have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You have dual zone climate control, heated seats, heated steering wheel, all your technology. This one here is a 10-speed automatic modern transmission, fully under warranty. And then you've got shift on the fly 4-wheel drive. So if you live in a place where it does rain or snow, or you're going to go occasionally off-road on the beach, or just off the beaten path, you can easily on the fly shift from 2-wheel drive to 4-wheel drive. And there are special modes here for different situations. So you can put it into ice, snow, mud, sand, slippery, and you've got all of that, and you never have to get out of the vehicle. You can do it while you're driving, and it makes a big difference. I've personally driven these on the beach, in the sand, in the Hamptons. I've driven it in Aspen, up 11,000 feet of elevation in the snow on a day that was like 12 or 15 degrees, no problem. And I'm not an experienced off-roader at all. I usually stay on the pavement, but the vehicle is fully capable. You can have fun with it, and you don't have to worry either, because in addition to the safety features and the technology, you've got things like traction control and anti-lock brakes and roll sensor and stability control. These are all things that for the novice, driver, it's going to keep you out of trouble and make it way easier for you. And for everybody else who's just, driving it in town on the freeway to their lake house or beach house, it's more than capable. And the thing I love too is going to be the safety features. And this is the number one reason why we built it on a modern car chassis. So no restoration or rest of mod or a classic car is going to have airbags, let alone 6 of them. And this is really important because it's 2026, and the way people drive today, self-driving, not paying attention, texting while driving. It's scary out there, right? So these safety features will give you that peace of mind, and I'll show you where the 6 airbags are. So the most important one is going to be this dual stage driver side steering wheel mounted airbag, airbag number 1. Another airbag right here is your seat mounted side impact airbag. You get hit on the side, you're definitely going to want this. You also have over here your side curtain airbags, which runs all the way from the A pillar. You can see right here. So your head, imagine, is right here, and you get hit from the side. You want side impact beams, which you can see right there. Old restorations and Restomods don't have side impact beams. This does. You got your airbag here, and you got your seat mounted airbag right here. That alone, you can already see how different the outcome is going to be. And we all love classic cars, and I love classic cars and cars in general, but I'm not going to die for it. So I want to make sure I get home safe and maximize my odds, and therefore a modern car chassis with 6 airbags, crumple zones, by the way, and I'll show you what that looks like underneath the sheet metal, side impact beams, traction control, the anti-lock brakes, the roll sensor, the stability control, a functional roll bar tied to the actual chassis. All of these things are critical, especially if you're going to drop this kind of money. You drop this kind of money, it's over $250,000. $250,000 is our base price, and you want to be able to drive it. You don't want to have to be afraid. You don't have to be hesitant, and you likely don't want to let it sit in the garage because you're waiting for that perfect day, perfect time, perfect distance, perfect weather to drive it. You can drive this every single day if you wanted to. And back to the safety features, it wasn't enough just to build on a modern car chassis. What we did was we also ensured that it was FMVSS compliant. And FMVSS stands for Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standards. Big deal. You won't hear restoration and Restomod companies talk about this. No classic car or restoration will pass today's FMVSS compliance. It's 2025, 2026. There's no way, because those vehicles were not engineered to pass today's safety standards. And if you think about the time frame, 50, 60 plus years when these old restoration, old cars were made to today, the advancement in engineering, design, technology, and safety has improved orders of magnitude over and over. And so if you want the absolute latest and greatest in terms of technology and safety, you want to make sure that you have this. And you'll almost never see this in any I've never seen it in any Restomod or restoration, because you can't pass FMVSS compliance today unless you have a fully certified vehicle, unless you have airbags. And what we did was we actually physically crash tested the vehicle. Not something you'll also ever hear a restoration Restomod company do, because crashing a old car, a restoration, or even a Restomod that doesn't have all of today's technology, design, engineering, it's not going to pass. And it's very expensive too. We did it to ensure that all the airbags would blow, and to ensure that we met the FMVSS compliance. And so you can drive it with confidence. This was physically crash tested by the same third-party, independent, internationally recognized compliance company that does crash tests for all the big OEMs. So we took it to the same place just to ensure. And over here on the passenger side, I'll show you the other 3 airbags. Over here, in front of the dash, you have airbag number 4. This is a dual stage airbag that sits right here. And I'm going to hop inside just to illustrate. So if your passenger is sitting here and you think about an accident, you don't even need to be going 60 miles an hour. At the crash test we had crash test dummies that were instrumented, meaning that we could tell how big of an impact there was. And even at like 35 miles an hour, which is probably what you do in your neighborhood or on your way to school or work or somewhere close by, doesn't seem like you're going that fast, but I can tell you, even a 35 mile per hour accident, crash in your vehicle can be very, very damaging to the body, to the vehicle, and everything. And so this right here, imagine you go forward and you don't have anything right here, which is what the restorations, can't do, because you can't retrofit safety features and airbags into an old car or an aftermarket vehicle. You want this. So this right here would be the equal equivalent for your passenger as this right here, right? So airbag number 4 right here. Here's your airbag warning saying this vehicle is equipped with advanced airbags. Airbag number 5 is going to be right here. a pillar right by the passenger's head, all the way back here. This is the middle, all the way back here. So if you have rear passengers, you have kids, you have friends, you have passengers that are going to sit back here, this airbag right here is really long, and I'll show you what it looks like. It's going to give you that rear coverage. And if you have young kids, then there are latch tether seat belts as well, and I'll show that to you. And then airbag number 6 on the other side is the passenger side seat mounted side impact airbag. And of course, right here in the doors, you have your side impact beams. All things that you may not think about. And the reason why you don't think about them is because you cannot buy a modern car today, a 2025, and it's been this way for a long time, without modern safety features, and it's going to be FMVSS compliant. But when it gets into old cars, most people are not educated on this, and I know, because before I ever got involved in this business, I was just a car fanatic, and I've had over, at this point, 60 cars, from Ferrari to Lamborghini, Aston Martin to Bentley, McLaren, AMG, Rolls-Royce, and I bought an old Bronco. And that old Bronco not only drove like a 1970 Bronco, which is just a big disconnect between what I was used to, it had a lot of problems. That thing broke down, it leaked everywhere, it smelled bad, and it had a lot of issues. I constantly was paying my mechanic on speed dial to take it, tow it, have it gone for a few weeks, then bring it back, and then give me a bill. And I just did it over and over, and I basically broke down on the side of the road, and I said, gosh, there's got to be a better way. And that passion for cars, and then that buying of that old Bronco and having that bad experience led me to dabble in restoration, quickly decide that that wasn't what I wanted, nor customers at this price point. Evolved to Restomod, which is when we moved into this factory and built people, process, and parts. And when we successfully delivered those Restomods to our customers, they told us how beautiful it was. They told us how much they liked the service and the brand and the design. However, they did not like the way it drove. And they wanted safety features, because half of our customers are women. In fact, I have to do the math, but I think maybe a little bit more than half, right? So what does that mean? Well, we could either ignore that feedback and say, hey, it is what it is, or we took a huge bet, because we listened to that customer feedback. I understood the customer really well because I was a customer, which is what led me down this path. And I knew that the real goal and what would make our customers happy is a classic inspired vehicle, no rust, no issues. It's going to drive like their modern car, no compromises or exceptions. And they're going to want safety features, because who wants to get in a car and go, well, you can't drive it if it's wet, you can't drive it on the freeway, you can't drive it with your kids, you can't go more than 25 miles an hour, and if you do, you're putting yourself at risk. And so at the time, the Restomod was the very best you could get. That's what we were building, and it's what our competitors build. But we knew that there was an opportunity to bring a better product to market that checked all the boxes, and from a fit and finish and craftsmanship perspective, be as good, if not better, than OEM. And I'll explain to you how we do that as well. And in 2025, we successfully delivered over 200 of these fully modernized classics to our customers, and they are very, very happy with it. And you can go check the reviews, Google Vintage Modern reviews, formerly Vintage Broncos, and you'll see them. Those are all real, and you'll see the consistency in what people say. And if you want to learn more, you can text or call our team at the phone number that's pinned to the comment section or the title, and our team will walk you through our process, answer your questions. If you have a trade, we can put a number on it. If you want to finance, we can help with that as well. And the main thing is we can educate you, because we have been through a lot. To be able to do what it is we've done and actually successfully delivered and did it, especially now today, on time with perfection, very, very rare. We have become experts in handcrafting fully modernized, classic inspired vehicles on a modern car chassis. And the way we go about it is through excellent people, rigorous process, and the top quality parts. It seems simple if you have people, process, parts, and you repeat it over and over and over, and it's all data driven, which is extremely data driven. I come from a technology background, and you're constantly scoring your people and making it better and building the tack time, TAKT, which means we know how long it takes to do every single step, how many days there are in a month, how many hours there are in a day, and how many vehicles we can build. So when we give an estimate, we're extremely confident. This right here is something we haven't shown yet, and it's coming up. This is going to be really, really cool. But before I digress here. This Caribbean Turquoise truck is for sale. Someone should buy this. You don't have to wait. Put a deposit, hold it now. It will be done. I would say by Friday, but I'm going to give it till Monday, which means next week it'll be ready to ship, and it can ship anywhere in the world. If you're in Florida, let's say, and the weather's good and you want a fun toy to go along with your other vehicles, which you never wanted to have old car problems, you don't want to have to deal with, having a mechanic and fixing things. This is truly the best of both worlds, and we're really, really proud of it. And I'm going to say we're extremely confident, not just because we sell it, but because of the client feedback and the consistent messaging that our clients give us about how much they love the way it drives, the fit and finish and the quality. And then so the peace of mind that you can have after you purchase a vehicle from us is that the relationship doesn't end when we deliver this. You have a industry-leading white glove bumper-to-bumper warranty that we provide included in the cost of the vehicle. So what is a white glove warranty? What that means is that anything that pops up, cosmetically or mechanically, it does not matter. Anything that pops up that we cannot handle remotely, we will fly our certified traveling technicians to your home in your driveway within 72 hours. We will take care of it right then and there, and your bill for that will be $0. Why should you have to pay anything if there's a warranty issue? Why should you have to be inconvenienced and go anywhere if there's a warranty issue? Why should you have to bring the car somewhere or wait 2-3 weeks to get into your local dealer to do that? Our philosophy is you are spending this money to avoid all the old car problems. That's what I would be doing. And in doing so, you want that peace of mind of if something pops up, because it is a vehicle, you are going to drive it. We have some people that daily drive it and have put 15,000 miles on it a year, which is really cool. That anything pops up, you're going to be taken care of. And that's really, we do that because we feel like you deserve it. And that our customers who spend a lot of money, because it's a big obligation to us, deserve that. And for us, it is perfection and exceeding customer expectations, not just in the fit and finish, but in the service part as well. And so big deal. And quite frankly, it makes me wonder why all of my other cars don't have that because some of them cost more than this and most of them cost the same price, right? So you imagine Lamborghini Urus, nobody's coming to your house. And you have a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, you have a G-Wagon, G63 AMG, a Range Rover, you are definitely driving to the dealer, you're definitely going to wait, and then depending on what happened, maybe it was your fault or maybe it's covered or not covered, you're going to have to battle that out with your sales advisor. We've literally never billed a customer ever for warranty, including when we were building Restomods, which is crazy because Restomods reliability, even though it's a new parts vehicle, does not compare to the way this is built. It's two different categories, and you don't have a fully certified vehicle either. So the confidence level and the safety features, it is an order of magnitude better. It is 10 times better. So there you have it. For sale, in stock, ready to ship. As of next week, this will go through our process and into our inspection tunnel down the way, and we'll keep giving updates on it. And if you want to buy this truck, you don't want to wait, call or text right now, reserve it, and then when it's complete, we'll do the closing and then we'll ship it anywhere in the world. So let me see if I missed anything here. Oh, options and upgrades. Sorry, the protection is on the truck, so it's a little bit harder to walk through the whole thing, but what I will tell you is it has every single option. So it has the vintage stripes, it has a Wimbledon white grille, it has the Roush Performance package with intake, exhaust, and tune. It's got all of the custom Wimbledon white roll bar and dash. The leather color is white rock with the woven tuxedo inserts. You have an automatic transmission. Right here you've got your hands-free Bluetooth, controls your Apple CarPlay, noise canceling mic. You can make a phone call in this with the top off and not have to worry about it. I'll show you what the top is like too. Also, you have cruise control as well, and so that's on this side. There's lane keep assist as well, and let's see back here. Right here you have your Focal premium audio sound system. If you know Focal, they're a French company, really super premium high-end sound. Can't drive this truck without a really great sound system. And then back here, one of my favorites is the hidden JL subwoofer that we engineered and hid inside this compartment, and then we finished it with a really nice perforated matching white rock leather speaker cover. So, and again, you go compare, go out your garage and check out in your G-Wagon if you have a G63, and the speaker grill is in the back. I think it's for the subwoofer. It's plastic. It's little details like that that we just thought of, and we said, you know what? We're not really worried about margin and EBITDA, and we're not a public company, so we're not trying to shave off every percentage and penny that we can. Our goal is to make it the nicest, to make it the best without any compromise. And the end result in the product, we're extremely confident that you will be blown away by it. And everywhere you go in this truck, which looks like nothing else on the road, people are going to wave at you and smile and take pictures and pop their head out at a red light and go, hey, what year is that? Or I love your car. It's the coolest thing. And these are people who, you know, you might have a Lamborghini SVJ, but I can tell you this right here is super rare. Let me give you an idea of production numbers. I like to use this example because it's pretty tangible for most people, even if you're not a car person, okay? Porsche GT3 RS, beautiful car, super hot. You probably know what that is. If you don't, Google it. Porsche GT3 RS. They make 2,500 of them a year, worldwide production. And here, we make 250 a year. That is a tenth. 10 times more likely to see a Porsche GT3 RS than one of our fully modernized classics. Now here's the best part. No two that we build are alike. Check this out. Beachy, classic color, white interior, followed by a chalk gray truck that has black trim and it's gonna be murdered out, followed by a custom pink one right behind it. You won't see two that are alike. So if you want something unique, you want something rare, you want something exclusive that nobody else has, this truck in particular is a one-of-one edition, which means we'll never repeat this exact build. So really, really cool. And if you'd rather, by the way, do a custom build, you can go on our website, vintagemodern.co, vintagemodern.co, and go to our configurator, and you can play with the configurator. There are 30 paint colors, including paint to sample. And there are 33 million permutations, by the way. So there's trim like black, white, and satin black. So lots of trim options, stripe, no stripe, color customizations, upgrades like power steps, which this has every option, including Fox Factory suspension. And the soft top, you have 6 different colors to choose from. I mean, there's a lot of options. So you can custom build one, or we have a couple in inventory. They never last very long. Your best bet is to either go to vintagemodern.co, vintagemodern.co, and you can view the inventory page, although a lot of the inventory is not listed. This is insider information here. You really want to snag the truck before anybody else. Watch the lives, because we put them up here while they're being built, and by the time we get them on the website, they're already sold. So the builds that we do are very, very hard to come by. They go very quickly, and we have a couple pre-owned options that are also not listed. So your best bet, if you go to vintagemodern.co and then go to our inventory page and you don't see it on there, you can reach out to us by phone or email. We're in Atlanta Eastern time, but it doesn't matter. You can text or call us anytime. We're always on. We love what we do, and we're here to serve. So if you work late, by the way, if you can afford this car, you probably work a lot. And so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're Pacific time and you don't even get out of the office till 7 o'clock. Try us, text or call. We'll pick up. And a lot of vehicles sold on the weekends and super late nights. It doesn't matter to us. This is what we do. So here you have it. Caribbean Turquoise for sale on the assembly line, not even done yet, done in the next 5 business days, and you can snag this and be driving in the next few days. We look forward to your text or call. I'm going to very quickly give you a sneak peek behind the scenes and show you what's going on and how it is we do all the things that we do, and give you a really, really good idea. So I will show you this truck right here. This is Alex's chalk gray truck. It is in assembly tomorrow. The interior will be in. Alex, I hope you're excited. We all walked out on the assembly line today from the sales and marketing team and all gawked at this. We love the color, love the choice of the black trim. That's gonna look really, really good. And I don't know what the color of the interior is, but can't wait to see it. Every day you'll see it advancing forward and should be in that station after inspections. Okay, let's see here. I don't wanna say this wrong, and I don't wanna ruin a surprise either, but this truck right here, I believe, is a surprise that we're doing that has a matching pink interior. Let's go take a real quick peek because we've never done this before. So check this out. This is our sub-assembly area. Everybody went home for the day because it's 6 o'clock. Check this out. Look at this interior. So you like pink, but you don't just want it on the exterior, you want it on the interior too. This right here is a special build we're doing for Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day is coming up real soon. My guess is all you hardworking guys that can afford the car probably haven't bought your girl a Valentine's Day present yet. This truck is not listed. We've never shown it before. Look at this, seriously. You want something nobody else has? We've literally never done this pink leather on the outside, and we went with matching pink on the inside. And look at the stitching on this. Somebody is going to be extremely happy. I feel like I should take this and give it to my wife and surprise her on Valentine's Day. So that's going to go with this. And this truck here in Station 1 will move down the assembly line. This will be done guaranteed early for Valentine's Day, shipped to your home, in your garage. We'll even put a giant bow on it. If you want to win in life and you want to surprise your significant other, boom, here you go. This is mic drop right here. All her friends are gonna be like, damn, he loves you. Okay. all right. Okay, let's keep going here. This right here is Cammie's Love Shack pink truck. You've seen us parading this thing on Instagram and social media. Snow white interior, just went through final inspection. Man, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. Going to Tennessee, Cammie, cannot wait for you and your family to have this everywhere you go. People are gonna go, wow, that is awesome. And in a world full of Range Rovers and G-Wagons and Uruses, which by the way, I have those cars, I love them. But you want something unique, you want something rare, you want something different. You want to pull up to the club, pull up to school, pull up to wherever it is you go and not see the same car. This is it. And because of the way we built it, you don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to worry about the way it drives. You don't have to worry about breaking down. You don't have to worry about old car issues and old car problems. And for Cammie, for example, who has young kids, she is going to drive this probably to school, probably to work, probably to wherever it is she goes. And she doesn't have to want to worry about what happens if she gets in a car accident. The same thing that happens in your modern cars, modern safety features. Big deal, big difference. Okay, I'm a little bit over time, but I want to keep going here. All right, so let's zip over here to our inspection tunnel. And these are all out of order, so I'm probably gonna butcher who they belong to. So I'm not gonna do all the updates today, but you can see right here, this is Midnight Blue. Boy, the giveaway response, man, we hear you loud and clear, and we're working on it. And I'm extremely confident that we will give one away, and you're not gonna wait till Christmas. Stay tuned, watch the stories, watch the posts, watch the lives, and we'll give you little hints. And I'm thinking, based on the response, that we're gonna make it Midnight Blue. And I love the idea of giving away to charity too. So why don't we do a win-win-win where somebody wins a truck and we give away to charity too. How cool is that? All right, stay tuned, to be continued, stay close to it, it's gonna happen. And if you check the last post from over the weekend, one of the last posts, on that Midnight Blue truck that we did, and we said, hey, should we give this away? I mean, it's got like 1 million views on it in like less than 48 hours and thousands of comments. We hear you loud and clear. I badly want to give one away. Working on through some legal things. We're going to make it happen, so get excited. I cannot wait. Speaking of Midnight Blue, here's another one. Except this Midnight Blue truck here has the vintage stripe in red, and then this one right here has it without the red pinstripe. So these like the little details that you can do. This truck here has a ball glove interior with a midnight blue matching top. This is a new color that we just started offering. So again, you want something different, something unique. How about midnight blue on midnight blue with ball glove? And then this truck here covered up, so I'm not gonna be able to see the interior, but it looks like it has a white top. Also a nice choice as well. Okay, let me zip over here and show you just one more thing. But you know what? While we're standing in front of it, this is a one-of-one edition for Valentine's Day, strategically put together so you can surprise your significant other with something that definitely nobody else has, and it's got a pink leather interior. Game over. I cannot wait to see who buys this. Okay, all right, balloon white right here It is for sale, in stock, one of one edition. And if you've been paying attention to the posts, you'll see on the inside, this interior, absolutely stunning. Distressed navy blue, Schumacher plaid, Montana wool, pleated stitching, every single option. It's a one of one. We'll never build another one identical to it again. And balloon white is a Lamborghini paint color. Can you see the metallic in that? Show quality paint job. This is your Wimbledon white top in with the moonroof open. It also is lifted on 35s. Check out the teak wood back here. This is a nautical theme boat person's dream. I don't know who's going to buy this. It could be in the Hamptons. It could be in Florida. It could be in Texas. It could be in California. It is just absolutely gorgeous. Every single option for sale, ready for immediate delivery. So if you really don't want to wait and you want this immediately, it is Monday, 6 o'clock. If you text or call us right now while this is playing, you can reserve this and take it off the market and it'll be yours. And then we'll button it all up for you and prep it for shipping, and we can ship worldwide. All right, just had one of our builds in Dubai spotted, that light jade truck. If you saw it, very cool. We can ship anywhere. Boxwood green, this one right here is not for sale, but Post Oak Motor Cars does have one that's in stock, ready to ship. This is a custom paint color that we did for one of our clients. This is light jade right here. These are all spoken for. And lastly, I'm gonna give you a very, very quick lesson here. So all the things I talked about, modern chassis, modern platform, modern driving characteristics, modern safety features. If you're not technical, don't worry about it. You're not a car person, don't worry about it. This is what you need to know. You can try to make an old car more modern. Think 1960s, try to make it more modern. Limited by geometry and limited by compliance. Can't put modern safety features in an old car. So if modern safety features are a non-starter for you, the classic old car restoration rest mod, non-starter, okay? So how do we do that? This right here that you're looking at underneath is a modern car chassis, a 2025, 2026 platform. What does that give you? It gives you modern safety features. What does that mean? Crumple zones. Why crumple zones? I hear people say, oh, cars crumple today. The old ones are better. Not true, guys. Come on. 60 years of advancement in technology, engineering, design, and safety and compliance. You think they're going to let the cars from 60 years ago be safer? It's just not true. All right. So number one, crumple zones in the frame around the perimeter vehicle are designed specifically to crumple around you so that in the event of an accident, all of the occupants inside have the highest chance of survival. You want that. You have an old restoration rest mod, don't have crumple zones, okay? This roll bar right here actually tied to the chassis. If you don't have it tied to the chassis in the frame, it's more decorative than anything else. In the doors I showed you over there, side impact beams. You get hit from the side, you want that. You don't have that, old cars, restoration, don't have that. And then the number one thing are gonna be your airbags. And you can see your side curtain airbags right here that span all the way from your A-pillar, protecting right by your head, all the way to the back rear passengers. You have kids, you have young kids, they go right in the back. For a lot of people, non-starter. Gotta have safety features, gotta have airbags. And then all the electronics that keep you out of control, or in control, sorry. What does that mean? Wet day, slam on the brakes, not paying attention, somebody swerves in your lane, you want anti-lock brakes, you want traction control. And then you have stability control, and you have roll sensor. You also have backup camera, and you have, in addition to your backup camera, you have your parking sensors as well. And then up here, you have pre-collision assist with emergency braking. It's a 2025, 2026 vehicle that then we meticulously handcrafted this beautiful classic-inspired body on top of, and then went crazy with the interior. And I can tell you, I have compared this with my Urus, Lamborghini, Range Rover, my G-Wagon, G63, AMG, Rolls-Royce Cullinan. I've been in every vehicle, and anytime I get in a car, a boat, a plane, I look at every single detail on the inside, and I can tell you, the fit and finish and the craftsmanship will exceed your expectations. And then, of course, package it all in a way to where if something does come up, which is extremely unlikely because we're not, after building with aftermarket parts, all of this right here is built with tier 1 parts on a modern 2025 fully certified chassis. And then we went through FMVSS compliance, Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standard compliance, and physically crash tested it. We're very serious about this, and we want our customers to be happy. And customer number 1 was my wife, who complained about my old Bronco and all my old cars and how much they smelled bad and how much they made the house smell and how much they leaked and how much money I spent trying to fix them all the time. And the biggest thing she didn't really like, honestly, wasn't just that it rode harsh, because you can deal with that kind of, sort of, maybe, not at this price point, but what she didn't really like was a lack of safety features. So drive with confidence. We've really thought it through, and we stand behind the product. So there you have it, for sale, in stock, ready to ship, and a couple unlisted. Best bet, text or call us. We'd love to chat with you, walk you through all your questions. You have a trade, we take trades. You want to finance, we can help you with financing. And if you want a custom build, like these guys did, you can pick all your own options and go to vintagemodern.co, vintagemodern.co, and go to our configurator. And this right here, I want to see somebody snag this right away before it's done for Valentine's Day. It's a custom one-of-one edition for Valentine's Day. And I'm going to show you again this interior that I am blown away by. I feel like I have to buy it for my wife. I hope she's not watching. And she's going to be like, why didn't you get it for me? Here, pink leather. Seriously? Pink leather, and the details and the stitching, game over. So Valentine's Day 2026. You want to make it one to remember. Something that is truly one of a kind, literally one of one, never build it again, which is unfortunate because we should build these like its own series. And has every option, every upgrade, and you're not gonna have to wait. Guaranteed delivery. It'll be in your driveway with a pink bow if you like by Valentine's Day. Someone buy that. Okay, our team's standing by. We will answer your questions. It doesn't matter what time or how late it is. You can text or call us anytime. And we'll be back tomorrow when we have a little bit more time to walk you through our process and all behind the scenes. And in the meantime, thank you for your support. And shout out to our amazing team working tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure that our customers are happy. On-time delivery and perfection. Okay, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day.